Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany, and if this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, I typically focus on fashion, beauty, luxury, lifestyle, fragrances, and pretty much whatever else I feel like talking about. So if that seems like something that you may be interested in, go ahead and click on that subscribe button if you enjoy the content, of course. Also, if you're already a subscriber, go ahead and click on that notification bell so that you do not miss an upload from me. Okay, y'all, so before we even get started, if you hear children outside playing, they are definitely on spring break right now and they are having a ball. So please excuse the background noise. But I am back with my Sephora recommendations video for the Sephora savings event. It is finally here, you guys. If you're not familiar with the Sephora savings event, it happens twice a year, one time in the fall, and this is the spring event. The spring savings event starts on April the 10th and it goes for 10 days. So it will end on April the 20th. Throughout the entirety of the Sephora savings event, if you are a Beauty Insider member, you will get 30% off of all Sephora collection products. For all of my Rouge members, you'll be getting 20% off throughout the entirety of the savings event as well. For my VIB members, your savings will start on April 14th and you'll be able to get 15% off from the 14th through the 20th. And then for my Insider members, you'll be able to get 10% off from April 14th through the 20th. If you're not already signed up to be a Beauty Insider member, make sure to go ahead and sign up. This is the perfect time to save on some of your favorite beauty products, whether you want to try out something new or you're restocking. So I will have that link down below for you all so that you can sign up, but I'm sure you already are signed up if you're watching this video. Also, I will have all the details listed in the description box below for the Sephora savings event. Don't forget, you can buy online and pick up in store. So I do encourage you to use those links that I have listed down below. And you also have same-day delivery options as well. But again, everything will be listed in the description box. So y'all, I'm excited to get into these recommendations. So thank you so much, Sephora, for sponsoring today's video. Okay, y'all, so now that we've gotten all the housekeeping out of the way, let's go ahead and get into my recommendations. I'm going to start off with your largest savings throughout this savings event, and that is going to be on the Sephora collection, you guys. Like I said before, love the Sephora collection. I do have 4 products that I want to recommend, and I went through all of my makeup, and these are the 4 that I really love. Okay, so first we're going to start off with the concealer, you guys. This is the Best Skin Ever concealer, and I have to say the name is very apropos. Okay, I absolutely love this concealer. It gives like a skin-like finish, but it has amazing coverage. I also love that it has a nice yellow undertone in this shade. So if you guys can see it here, this is like my perfect type of concealer because I don't do any color correcting, but I do have darkness under my eyes. So the shade that I like in this is 18Y. It is fabulous, you guys. This is going to be one of the best affordable concealers that you can find. Again, you can get 30% off during the savings event. Next up is a product that I literally just misplaced. I cannot believe I cannot find it, you guys. It must have just fell out of my handbag on my way back in the house, but it is the Outrageous Lip Plumping Gloss. I've talked about these several times on my channel, so you guys know I love them, but these are some of the best plumping glosses. I love the fact that these are super shiny, almost like a lip oil, but they have coverage, and I love like a milky pink. My favorite is like the pink one. I love a milky kind of pink gloss, and then they also have a beautiful nude shade. They have several shades, but I really love those too, and they are some of my favorites, and they don't hurt your lips. I can wear them alone or I can wear them on top of a lip combo. So I'll pop up a picture of it here. But yeah, it's one of my favorites and I'm so gutted, y'all. I cannot believe I'm looking everywhere for this thing and I'm like, I just had it. So yeah, I will definitely have it linked down below. They also have some shimmer shades as well that are amazing, but I go through these like, you know, it's not often that I go through a full tube of lip gloss. I have gone through these several times, so maybe it is time to just re-up. But yeah, I enjoy those lip plumping glosses because they're so shiny and beautiful on the lips. I also have 2 Sephora collection makeup brushes. These are the 2 that I love and I literally cannot do my makeup without them. So this one is the one you guys always ask me about. And yes, it is dirty because we're going to keep it honest. Okay, I used it today. I have to. This is the fluffiest, biggest brush ever. This is the Sephora 80. I love this. Look at this brush, y'all. It is fabulous. I love using this as my finisher, so like a dusting of powder all over to bring everything together. You can also just touch up in certain areas if you need to, but this powder brush is phenomenal. I haven't found another one this large, this soft, and this effective since I purchased this. Best purchase ever. Okay, I love this so much. Now my next brush is going to be the Sephora 71 brush. This is the Pro Concealer brush, you guys. This is what this looks like. And it is fabulous. I love how it's like a little kitten paw. So it definitely has some fluffiness and it blends out your concealer beautifully. And you guys know I am a sponge girl when it comes to blending out my concealer, but this has been fabulous. I still go in with my sponge just because I like the finish of it, but like feathering it out here, yes. So beautiful. I also love this as a multi-use brush as well. So I do add the concealer under my brow and it fits perfectly to kind of just smooth that out. So yeah, the 71 brush and the 80 brush are must-haves in my everyday makeup routine. Love, love, love. So don't forget to shop the Sephora collection during this time where you can get 30% off the entire savings event. Now, speaking of brushes, I do have one fairly expensive brush, the Makeup by Mario brush. Y'all, it took me a little minute to actually get this brush, but I've been loving this. I've had this a year now. I don't know why I don't talk about this more on the channel, but this is the brush that I use every day pretty much for my foundation. You can stipple on the product or you can drag it down and blend it out that way. It is a beautiful brush, and I love the fact that no matter what foundation I use, it works, because there are certain foundations that you can only use certain brushes with. This one is multi-purpose. Okay, absolutely love, love, love this. And the reason why this is so worth it, because I actually did end up loving this end of the brush. It's more of like I said, the concealer side. It's just a smaller version of the foundation part, so you can really get into the crevices with this. But I went out of town and I forgot my liquid blush brush. I was devastated, y'all. Oh my goodness, I was so upset. So I used this and it blended out the blush perfectly. So I was like, you know what, this is good. But now that I know how to use concealer brushes, I do like to blend out the concealer here on my forehead, here on the chin, and then of course if you need to kind of blend it out around the edge, you can, or use this for your liquid blush. So this is fabulous, worth the money, pricey, but I love it. Okay, so now let's move into foundations. Now I have two and like a possible here, okay? First, we're gonna start off with the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Love this. This is the old formula. The new formula seems to be nice. I just cannot find my shade in it. I need to go in store and test them all out. I tried 11.5 in the new one. I tried 10.1 and neither one of them worked for me. The 11.5 was too dark. 10.1 was too light. I'm shade 10 in the original. Even when they match me up, they give me shade 10.1 and it's too light. So I really need to get in store and like test all of them out to see if I can find my shade. But I love the Armani Luminous Silk foundations, you guys. They are fabulous. You guys know I have been talking about my skin being a little drier as I've been aging, and this has been beautiful. It's so nice on the skin. Love this. Now, the next foundation is new to me, but it's definitely an oldie. So because they changed the formula of my tried and true, this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Now, I haven't tried the new formula yet, okay? But they changed the formula, so I was like, let me test out some other foundations. I ended up getting the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Let me tell you something. I'm wearing this today. This is fabulous. I used to be so afraid of this foundation. Mind you, I never tried it, but I just thought it was going to be super cakey and, you know, all the things. This is medium to full coverage and it's very buildable. I only use a little bit of this, but I feel like this has now replaced my double wear. I like the way this sits on my skin more. It just gives me a little bit more of a, I don't know, cushiony look, more hydrated. I don't want to say radiant because it's not a radiant foundation by any means, but I do feel like my face looks a lot more hydrated and plumped. Now I do prep, okay, but this foundation is really good. Again, this says it's a natural finish. I totally agree. Buildable coverage, lightweight formula, and it's fabulous, y'all. So I'm in the shade Maple. This is so good. This has been my favorite lately. Like, I've been using the heck out of this, and I feel like since I was using the Armani Luminous Silk more so in the winter, this I'm going to really enjoy in the summer. But I've been wearing this now for like a month and I'm loving it. This is fabulous, you guys. So, so, so good. Where have I been? Why didn't y'all tell me about this foundation? I love it. Look at the face. Like, it looks so good. Oh my goodness, I love this. Now, another foundation that I want to mention, and I feel like the girls sleep on this one. This is the Lawless Forget the Filler foundation. I've talked about this one before on the channel as well. This, I'm going to say, is more for my oily combination girls. Now, anyone can use it. It's a skin plumping, line smoothing foundation. It literally does that though. It makes your skin look so nice. But I do feel like if you are more on the oily side, you will love this because this has a really semi-matte finish, okay? The other one is more satin to me. This one is more of a matte finish, and you really don't have to set this with powder or anything. Very similar again to my double wear, but I feel like this is a little bit on the thicker side, so just keep that in mind. It's more creamy, but this is beautiful. I'm in the shade 25D, but I mixed 26 and 24D to get that perfect shade. I got these in PR, but they're fabulous. I love the formula of this. So when I know that I'm going to be like really in the hot sun, maybe like if I'm going on a tropical vacation, this is a really good one to take. Okay, it's really, really good, bulletproof. Next up, we have concealers. I have 3 here that I want to talk about. Let's start off with the one that I need to get another one of. This is going to be my Pat McGrath. This is her Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. Y'all, this thing is dang near dry. Yeah, there's nothing left in here. This concealer formula is so good. When I tell you coverage, it looks beautiful. It's so, so, so nice. Oh my goodness. This is for the girls who like a full coverage, okay? You like a beat, you like full coverage. It blends out beautifully. I also love the shade. This is M20, and I feel like it has the perfect warm undertone that cancels out those dark circles. You really can't go wrong with this, and I love the fact that this is glass too. This is a really, really good concealer. Also, I just want to mention, let's support the Black-owned businesses while they're at Sephora, because you know what happened with Ami Collet. We don't want that to happen to any of our favorite brands again, okay? So if you do enjoy some of the products from these Black-owned brands at Sephora, make sure to support them, especially during this time, because there's nothing better than shopping a brand that has you in mind first, okay? So love, love, love this concealer. Can't get enough. I will definitely be restocking this. So the next concealer I have is tried and true. This is going to be my Hourglass concealer, and this is dry to the bone, y'all. Like, you can see through this. This is in the shade Maple. Love this. I mean, there's literally nothing left. The only reason I have it is because I like to throw it under my brow. It's like the perfect amount that's on the wand, but this is a really, 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 really good concealer. Tried and true for me. Some people feel like it creases. I don't have that issue. This is really good. Love the color range. Love all the things. Very pricey though. Okay. I have the new Charlotte Tilbury. This is giving Hourglass a run for its money. Okay. This is going to be, this is my new favorite. Okay. It's between 2. I actually have 4. This is, what is this even called? I saved the box. This is called the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter Blur Concealer. When I tell you blurring, they mean it. Look at the packaging. So cute. Love the packaging. But this is so blurring. I'm wearing it today. It looks so good. Usually I feel like I have to like kind of brighten sometimes. Like, my concealer has been looking so flawless lately, and I know it's this. I understand the hype around this because, I mean, it's a new product, but everybody loves it. Like, I haven't heard one bad review, so I had to try it out. It's fabulous. I feel like I would buy this without any hesitation over my Hourglass, but sometimes your tried and trues, you still like to restock on them. Right now, we're still getting to know each other. I've used this maybe 5 times and it's fabulous. Love, love, love it. It goes on so smooth. Like, this is a really, really, really good concealer. She outdid herself. I am in the shade 12 Tan, okay? Love this shade. It's so good. It's so good. Now, the last one is a bonus. This one is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Now, I've heard a lot of girls talking about this one. I had never tried it, but because I love that foundation so much, I ran to get the concealer because I'm like, if I've been sleeping on the foundation, I wonder what the concealer is giving. This is good. Love this. Now, I got this in my same skin tone, so this is in Maple, and it does seem to be a hint lighter than the foundation, but I love using this as like my first layer of concealer and then using the others to kind of brighten if I need to. But this is really good. If I could find this in a lighter shade, I would love it too, but this is a thicker concealer. This is for my full glam girls. You know, when you want to look beat, this is a really good concealer. So now all of these I would definitely recommend during the Sephora savings event. You can't beat it, especially if you're a rouge. You'll be saving 20% off, especially for the more expensive concealers. Consider buying those during this savings event. For primers, I have 3 that I want to recommend for you all. The first one is going to be a tried and true for me. I don't do my makeup without using this product, okay? So if I had to choose one out of all, it will be this one. This is the One Size Secure the Blur. It's a makeup magnet primer. I love the fact that, yes, it makes the makeup stick to the skin and it's super lightweight. It blurs out the pores. It is just great. It also has niacinamide in this. This is a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous primer. Now, it does say that it mattifies the skin. I would say it can mattify, but it's more of a blurring primer. Now, I can use this with any foundation and I'm going to be good to go, right? No problems. That's why I say this will be my #1. When I travel, this has to come with me. The others are optional. This one is a must, okay? So I absolutely love this One Size. Now, my next one is going to be, of course, the Danessa Myricks. This is the Yummy Skin Universal Blurring Balm Powder. You can see we have hit pan on her. Love, love, love this, especially during the summertime. I feel like this is very mattifying. She has a certain ingredient in here. What is it called? Upsolite. Okay, so the technology is called Upsolite. The Upsolite technology in all of Danessa Myricks products is just genius. I love her mind. Okay, I love her mind because the thing about this is that when I put this on, I don't feel like this really mattifies my skin, but I feel like this conforms to your skin's needs at the time. So let's say when I put this on and I put on maybe like a dewier foundation, the more oil my face is producing, the matter this will get. Isn't that just like genius? I love that. So this is a really, really, really good primer. This is something that I either use in conjunction with this, by itself, sometimes depending on the foundation. That's why I say this is really good, but it kind of depends on the foundation because it's going to give me like this super beat matte kind of look that I'm not always going for, especially on a regular basis, okay? But if it's a night out, we're pulling her out. I love it. You can see I've used it tons. And then the last primer is going to be for my dry skin girlies. This one is really good for prepping the skin because this is a multi-use product. It's a primer and a moisturizer all in one. This is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. It took me years to use this. This has been around and is tried and true for so many. But for me, someone who's a little bit more combination, I was like, I'm already moisturizing. I'm already putting on sunscreen. I don't want another like super creamy product on top of all of that. But honey, now, yeah. And also you can replace your moisturizer with this. But because it's a primer, I put on my sunscreen prior. So to me, it doesn't really, it's kind of like if my skin is feeling really dry that day, I will use this. But then I will still combat it and go in with one of my OG foundations, similar to like my Estee Lauder, you know, my Too Faced that I'm loving. I probably would go in with my Lawless using this. But again, if I had to choose one, it's going to be this. And if you're oily, I would definitely recommend this, because this is not going to keep oil at bay like that. Like it's, you know, it's more of a blurring thing. This is blurring but mattifying in my opinion. So love these 3 primers. Really don't want to ever live without them, but I can't live without this one. Next, I have 3 bronzers that I have to recommend to you all. Let's start off with the newest one, okay? So this one is my Say bronzer, and I mean new as far as like me talking about it on the channel, because this bronzer is fabulous. This is the Sun Melt Natural Cream Bronzer. It's in deep bronze. Look at that. So warm. I'm wearing it today. Fabulous. I actually have 4. I can't leave this one out. I can't. But anyway, this is so good, y'all. I don't even know if you can tell. You see that dent? I haven't had this long, okay? This is so good. I probably had it maybe 2 months, but still, I have a lot of makeup. This is so good. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Especially when it comes to bronzing that forehead. Oh my goodness. I can use this by itself. It gives me a really nice glow from within bronzy look. Fabulous. You need to try this one out. I promise you, it's so good. This is in deep bronze, like I mentioned. Now, I use this every day, but when I want to go for a more light makeup look, I only use this. Okay, so I don't go in with like contour or anything like that. This is fabulous. Next, I want to mention the Fenty. This is called the Matchstick. Now, I guess this could be considered a contour, not really a bronzer. I take the shade Espresso, super dark, so pigmented. When I'm going for a full beat, I put a little stripe of this on everywhere. I do nose and then the cheeks. And then I blend it out with a little bit of this. Not as much, but I still take this and blend it out. And what's left, I kind of put it on the forehead. Beautiful combination, okay? So this is like my bonus. But yeah, these 2 are so good. Y'all, please try out the Say bronzers. I want to try out more of their products. I've heard really good things. This is my first Say product, and now I'm intrigued to try them all. So this is so good, y'all. I can't talk about it enough. And then lastly, of course, we have to talk about it. This is the Armani bronzer. I love this bronzer so much. Now, this is going to be your bronzy with the sheen, okay? It has some little glitter flecks in here, but it's so beautiful. It's so rich and deep on the skin. This is probably my darkest bronzer, okay? So I love, love, love this. I mean, y'all know I've talked about this for years on the channel at this point. It's a must-have. I can't live without it. Love, love, love these bronzers. All of them are top tier. You will not regret them. Okay, y'all. So next, let's talk about under eye setting powders. I have one pressed one that I really want to recommend. Charlotte Tilbury, hands down. It doesn't get any better than this. Nothing replaces this. I've tried. Okay, so I like to use this as a pressed powder right after that concealer has been laid down and blended out. This, nothing. I've tried. I mean, I can't even like pretend, y'all. Nothing tops the way this looks. I can't even explain all the things. It just perfects the under eye. Perfects. It sets it, it perfects it. It adds a nice like layer of color on top. It's not patchy. It's perfection. You really can put this on and go on about your day. This is fabulous. I love the shade 3. Getting another one, okay, because look at where we are. Fabulous. I love, love, love this. And these last, okay? I have the shade 2 as well. Very, very, very light. I just like to use that in the inner. But shade 3, I can't live without it. Literally cannot live without it. Now, I also have 2 of the loose powders, okay? So, the first one is going to be my One Size. Love Sweet Honey from One Size. And this is so messy. That's why I'm being so careful. But you have to like get it out, put it on top. I don't know. It can be cumbersome, okay? I love this though. The formula of this, very finely milled, but it still provides a nice layer of coverage, and you're going to get a mattified look, hands down. Hands down. Amazing. Now, for my girls who like the fun colors, I'm going to recommend the Huda Beauty. Okay. She has so many different ones. I mean, I have this one here is in Cherry Blossom. It's the pink. I also have it in Blondie. I mean, I have so many of these. Now, these are a little bit more on the powdery side. So they're a little thinner. They're more finely milled, I guess. But once, I don't know how to explain it. This is more of a dusting thing, so more of a baking powder, okay? That's how I can explain this. With the one size, if, let's just say, you don't take my advice and you don't want to use a pressed powder, you can get away with just this. You can get away with it. It's not going to be as flawless. It will look good, but it's just not going to be that full coverage flawless without using that pressed powder. But this can be your one and done if it has to be. This I would only use for baking, but nothing bakes like this. Like the way that this brightens the under eye, the way that it, like, I don't know, it's just like baking perfection. So I would just put this and let it sit underneath and then dust away. This, you don't need to dust this away at all. It's fabulous. So I do like all of these, but if I had to choose between just two, it'll probably be the one size and the Charlotte Tilbury pressed. Okay, fabulous. Can't live without them. Okay, now for blush, I actually have 6. Now y'all know I'm a blush girl, I'm a lip combo girl, so I couldn't just choose like 3. Yeah, we have a lot. Let's start off with liquid blush. Okay, the only liquid blush I am going to recommend is actually going to be a cream blush. This is from Danessa Myricks. My favorite shade is Prima Donna. Now, the reason why I'm going to only recommend this one is because it is a multi-use product. This is something that is a liquid, but it kind of dries down to a powder. So you don't have to really set this. But, you know, of course we want to. This is really good though, y'all. This is fabulous. The formulation of this is just so good. Again, I love Danessa Myricks is mine, honey. It's very, very, very good. I wonder, yep, it has that Upsolite technology in here. And it's just so genius, y'all. This stuff is good. And it does mattify the longer you wear this if you don't set it. So you don't have to, okay? But this is really good, multi-use. You will definitely get your money's worth if you check out her cream to powder blushes. Next up, I want to recommend the Patrick Ta blushes. These are called the Double Take Cream and Powder Blush Duos. Okay, love these. Okay, I didn't understand the hype at first, but I do enjoy these because I started out with this little tiny one, and I love the fact that they do now have these in minis. I hope I'm not blinding y'all. I love the fact that they have these in minis now because I didn't think that I would go through that much of that blush because it is a cream formula and also a powder formula. So I have the shade She Goes to the Gym. What I love about these is that no matter the color, they work for us. Isn't that something? Like, I don't know how he did that, but the color shows up. This, I wanted a color like this, but I was very skeptical in the past because I was just like, I don't feel like this is going to have an impact, even though I want this to be like a natural everyday blusher for me. Y'all, it's so nice. I do have a little bit on today, but I did some mixing, so it's not just this, but this is so, so, so pretty. I love it. So here you have your cream, and his technique is to apply the powder first and then go in with the cream for that glow from within look. Love that down. But if you're like me, I mean, sometimes I will, you know, just use the cream as a cream blush and then go on top with the powder. Either way, it's good. I do like the fact that, like, the cream does not disrupt the powder. So that's really good. Same with Danessa's too. One time, I would never forget, I started setting my concealer before I put on my liquid or, you know, cream blush. And I was like, oh, this is going to be so patchy. And it was not. So both of them have done a really good job with making products that, you know, kind of work with other powders really well. So I love this. I want to try, I think it's She's That Girl or something. It's another color that I really want to try. I was going to get Left Him on Red. Listen, that is a red blush. I'm kind of scared of it, but it looks so nice. So I'm really curious about it. But yeah, y'all, this is really good. I'm shocked. Love it, love it, love it. And it's a multi-use product. So you got to love that. You're going to get the most bang for your buck that way. Next up, I want to talk about the Huda Beauty palettes. Now, I just picked one of them up, but I use all of these all the time. My favorite is the pink just because it's so pretty, but all of these are fabulous. So this one is in the shade Baby Pink. It's a quad, so you get 4 different shades, and you also get a highlighter, okay? Love this so, so, so much. Love the packaging, love the color payoff, love the formula. It looks really, really good. Really good. Now, the highlighters are fun highlighters. These are not highlighters that I would wear on a regular basis because they're very iridescent, but gorgeous nonetheless. Another one that I have here is Toasty Peach. I also have a rose one too that I love. This is Toasty Peach. Really pretty. Look, even the lighter shades. I love using the lighter shades as a transition from concealer to blush, okay? So you do find use for each and every one of these in the quad, and that is what I love about these. The color payoff, like I said, I mean, it's really, really good. These are fabulous. It's fun, it's cute, but it works. So I do love these down. I have the other one here, but we're not gonna go through every single color, but get you one of those quads, okay? They're really good. Next, we have to talk about a tried and true blush. This is going to be the NARS. Now, I just dipped my finger in here, y'all. I'm so sad. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I mean, I'm so sad. I just put the biggest dent in this blush, but this is one of my favorite colors, but also this blush, like, it's just tried and true. This one is in the shade Teased, and I love it so much, y'all. I got blush everywhere right now. But this is such a beautiful shade for my brown girls. Like, this is so rich. In a world of baby pink blush, let's pull out this fuchsia. This is for the girls who, you know, really want to beat their face, okay? They want to be seen. This is gorgeous. I love this shade. But I also have like Orgasm Rush, beautiful shades throughout the entire line. So had to mention NARS. I mean, you can't have blush without having NARS. Another fabulous blush is going to be the Haus Labs. This one is in French Rosette. Okay, I love Haus Labs. I've been using Haus Labs since they came out. I have 2. This one, it's probably almost done, but this one is in Fire Moon. So this is like a brownie blush. This one's going to be like a really nice everyday kind of rosy, peachy, that just perfect in between everything kind of color. Very good. I love it so much, y'all. So these are really good, very pigmented. I don't typically go for their like super bright blushes. I like getting Haus Lab blushes for their more subdued colors because I know they're going to show up on the skin. Okay, but yes, their bright blushes are fabulous too, but I have other fun things for that. These are good, y'all, because the pigment on these are so great. So you don't need a lot of these, okay? Fabulous. And then last but not least is going to be a newer blush to my collection. Now, this is for my girls who just want to splurge a little bit. This is the new YSL Make Me blush, and this is so pretty. Love this blush, okay? This is nice. I love the fact that this has some sheen in it. So this is going to be for those who want a little bit more of a glowy cheek, okay? So you can get that glow on the cheek, but you will also get really, really, really good color payoff with these. I was pretty shocked. I mean, they should be because of the price, but I was kind of shocked with the color payoff on these YSL blushes. Let me go ahead and swatch it for y'all. So this is what the shade looks like on my finger. And you can see once you swatch this, it just has that nice sheen on it. I love that. So these are really good. I have to say they are worth the coin, especially if you like to have a little bit of luxury in your makeup bag, okay? Okay, y'all, so next let's talk setting sprays. I really only have 2 that I want to recommend, but this one is a tried and true, so we'll start here. This is going to be the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Party all night, stay all day. It's fabulous. This is one that I have to have in my travel makeup bag. Reason being is because it works for every single occasion, works for every single foundation. Sometimes I've noticed when I'm out of town, my skin is like super dry. This helps bring life back, but it also keeps the makeup in place all day. It's really good. And then I may throw on a mattifying spray on top if I'm in a warmer climate. This is really nice to have on you. Okay, love this. Have talked about this probably for 10 years at this point. It's good. However, these 2 have replaced that, but I use these at home for a couple different reasons. Now, this one is going to be my One Size Powder Milk Glass Setting Spray. It took me a minute to start using this because I thought that this was going to make me look oil slick. It does not. This, I don't want to live without it, y'all. y'all. It's so good. So now I don't dust away my bake. Remember the baking I was telling you about under the eye? I don't dust away the bake under here. I leave it and then I spray this. The way that this melts that powder, as it says, powder melt, is fabulous. I love the radiance it gives my skin. It looks so good. And the reason why I like using this and not really brushing away that bake is because it keeps those highlighted areas highlighted with that powder. I love that. So you're not blending it in, you're just melting it into the skin. It's so beautiful. So this is really good. I mean, you can see how much I've used. I love this. It's always sold out. So if it is in stock, make sure to pick you one up and use this in conjunction with something else. This is not going to be just a setting spray, but I use this every single day and I'm loving it, y'all. This is again the one size. Now, Danessa, you've outdone yourself once again. This is the Yummy Skin's Liquid Blurring Balm Mattifying Setting Spray with Upsolite technology again. Yeah, you hear that? This has replaced my one size. I hate to say it, my aerosol can of one size, okay? Here it is. Y'all know I could not live without this product for a while because it's just so good. Tried and true, fabulous. Definitely still recommend it. I mean, if you're an oily girl, need it. This, you're going to have to buy one every 12 business days. Seriously, it just leaves so fast. That's the only reason why I was like, let me pull out this Danessa Myricks and see what she's talking about. This is so good. Now, it does require a little extra work, in my opinion. Okay, so you can hear this, right? It still has that same kind of like thing to break up the product on the inside, that ball. But this sprays out more wet, similar to like the Airbrush Flawless, or, you know, not an aerosol. So that's what I love, number one. Also, your skin is going to look very dewy. The key to this is pressing it in with a puff. Y'all, the way that the skin is transformed when you use this, unmatched. Unmatched. Because one thing that one size is not going to do is create a miracle on the face. Now, it's going to keep that makeup on and it's going to be stuck on the skin and sweat proof all the things. Yes, 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 yes. But it's not going to create a miracle. Once I put this on and I like press this into the skin, baby, I have new skin after that. New skin. I mean, the blurring on this, fabulous. She outdid herself with this. This is my second one. I also love the fact that she recently came out with these sets. She has minis. I want to do another video on all the Sephora sets. Let me know if I should do that or if you guys will be interested, because this way you can try out like her blurring balm. I know she has maybe one of her skin boosters in there, and then also a little mini of this. This is what the mini looks like. I have this. I keep this in my travel bag. But yeah, you will be able to try this out in her little mini set, y'all. Please try this out. I promise you, you will love it. You will love this. It's so beautiful. Again, it transforms the skin. If you're like me and you like miracles, try this one. And also comment down below if you guys do want me to do that video on like all of the sets that I would recommend during this Sephora savings event. Okay, next up, let's talk about lip liners, y'all. So I have 3 here that I want to recommend. The first is going to have to be the MAC lip liners. The fact that Sephora now has MAC lip liners and MAC products, I'm definitely going to recommend. So this is Root for me. I'm wearing that today. Love, love, love this shade. It's the shade between like Night Moth and Chestnut. Just really pretty, everyday, not too brown. If you want to get away from brown lip liners, this is really good. I also want to recommend the One Size Lip Snatcher liners. These are so good. This is a new one, honey. This is in Coin Collector. Super dark, almost cool tone brown. Really, 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 really nice. If you have my skin tone or darker, this is going to be a beautiful dark brown lip liner for you. It's so nice. You do have to sharpen this, and then you're gonna have your Sephora collection. Now, come on now. You cannot have lip liners without the Sephora collection. So I do love, love, love the Sephora collection lip liners because they're so creamy and you don't have to worry about sharpening them. You just twist them up, and you have more product. And they're super pigmented. They're considered to be gel lip liners, okay? So you can't go wrong. And I mean, you get 30% off. So it's a no-brainer. Now, I've mentioned several other lip liners on my channel in the past. Still love those, but if I had to choose like top 3, it would be those, simply because of price point, longevity, and also the color payoff and color range, okay? So other ones I love, but they're very specific. Now, speaking of lip liners, of course we have to talk about lipsticks. I mean, I love lipsticks, y'all. So of course I like them all, but I am going to recommend 2, okay? The MAC, of course. I love satin finish lipsticks. So love the MAC ones. And I also like the, what are these called? These are the luster glass lipsticks. So they're just like a nice wash of color, and they have a little shine to them. Y'all know I love a little shiny lipstick moment. And then I'm going to recommend the Charlotte Tilbury. These are probably my favorite bullet lipsticks ever. They have so many different ranges. This one is newer in my collection. I've only worn this a couple times. This is Kim KW, very nude, okay, very nude. But I love these because no matter how light you go, they're not patchy. They're just a nice swipe of color. Sometimes with the MAC, because of the different formulations that they have, if you get a super light one, it may go on a little more patchy because they may not have it in the satin that you like, or it may only be in a powder kiss, or, you know, all the different formulations that MAC has. You can't go wrong with these, okay? These are the Charlotte Tilbury, tried and true. I'm a Charlotte Tilbury girl. What can I say? Now, when it comes to lip glosses, I'm not going to be caught without one, okay? I love a lip gloss as well. So I do have a few here that I want to recommend. All of these are beautiful, every last one. All of these I also use in a lip combo, okay? So the first one is going to be the Anastasia Beverly Hills, tried and true OG. This one is in the shade Toffee. I have so many of these. They're so pigmented. If you like to wear lip liner and gloss and you still like to have color payoff, I'm going to recommend the Anastasia lip glosses every single time because the pigment is almost unmatched. I haven't really found another lip gloss that is as opaque as the Anastasia ones, okay? So love these for the girls who like just a liner and gloss, but you still want color payoff. Now, an in-betweenie is going to be my Fenty Beauty lip. These are the gloss bombs. Love these. Now, this one was limited edition. I'm actually wearing this today. This is in the shade Dragon Mommy. Look how pretty this is. It's so cute. I love it. And this is not the plumping ones, okay? Love those too. But these are going to be in between. You're going to get a nice color payoff, but you're also going to get a super high shine, as if it's like a lip oil or a clear gloss even. Love these. They're not too sticky. Very thin formula while still just giving you all the things you need. So I love these. Not as opaque as an Anastasia, but still a really beautiful gloss. Everyday gloss, you don't have to worry about it. These are the ones I like to kind of keep in my bag because no matter what I put it over, it's going to just kind of melt into the skin. Beautiful. The next one I have to mention is the Lawless lip glosses, y'all. These are going to be your plumping lip glosses, okay? These don't hurt at all. You don't feel much tingle at all. If anything, it's just like a mintiness. Yeah, these are so good. Now this one smells fabulous because this was in their like strawberry line or whatever. This one is in the shade Daisy Girl. These are Forget the Filler lip plumping line smoothing glosses. If you have lines in your lips, you're going to want to try this because more than it does plump, it just kind of feels in the lip. It feels in the line, so it gives you a smooth canvas. So pretty. Should I put a little bit on? I have so much lip gloss on right now, but let's see. Yeah, so pretty. I love this color too. It's like the perfect little baby pink. Yeah. Love these. So these are going to have a slight bit of color, but they're creamy. That's what I love. More of like a milky kind of color payoff. No matter the color, it has like that milky kind of color to it. So you will get some color, but these are going to fill in the lip so nicely and just give you like this big, juicy, smooth canvas. Love these. Now for my topper glosses. I have 3 here. The first one is going to be the Pat McGrath. I love her glosses. Now these are going to be for the girls who don't mind a gloss, okay? These are going to be beautiful toppers because a lot of hers have these shimmers and all these glitters and beautiness in them. They're just so pretty on top of a lip combo, y'all. This shade here is Peach Perversion. I also have another one. I think it's called Nude something. It is gorgeous. Anytime I'm wearing like a bright nude lip, I love putting that one on top. But yeah, her lip glosses are so good. I just love how they transform the lip combo. Okay, so nice. Can't say enough about those. She has tons of different colors as well. Love the formula of these two, and they last a long time on the lips. Now these last two are a little newer for me. This is the Huda. Now this one is in, it's like a clear shade. This one is in Juicy Pink Lady. I like her lip glosses because they're so shiny. I also like the applicator on these, and the shine is just impeccable while still being a real gloss. Now these are a little stickier, okay, so you do have to like that, but the way that it's like glass, it's almost like the MAC lip glass, but not as sticky as the MAC lip glass. So if you want that, but you don't want it to be as sticky and you don't want it to be in a tube, try the Huda ones, okay? And these come in a multitude of different colors. She also has ones that are a little bit more opaque as well, so I love these, so good. And last but not least, I haven't tried all of the Patrick Ta glosses, but this one that I got is his Plumping Gloss, and this one is in 2 cc's. Y'all, I'm a believer. Number one, it's the mini. How cute, okay? And it also has a full applicator, which I can appreciate. It almost gives you like lip oil applicator. When I put this on, I can wear this with a lip liner or without, but I can also top it on top of like my lip combo. The way that this makes my lips look like I did get a little filler, yeah, 2 cc's is the one. And I love the formula of this because it's so clear, but like, I don't know, the tint, he got the tint on this perfect. This is so beautiful, y'all. I love this. So I can't really say that like all of them are great, but this one, obsessed. Okay, y'all, so we have to talk about skincare because this is the perfect time to really get those skincare products because those can really get up there in price. And when you can get that little extra discount, it's worth it, especially if you are Rouge and you're getting 20%. The first one that I really want to talk about is going to be the Tatcha Dewy Skin Moisturizer, y'all. This is worth all the hype. It is so good. The way that this makes my skin look and how plump it makes my skin, this is so worth the price. I used to be afraid of Tatcha products because I thought that they would clog my pores because I knew that they were more for dry skin people, but this one is fabulous, okay? It's a lightweight hydration and bounce formula. It's really good. The way that it like my skin looks so plump and so bouncy, like it says, it looks really good. Okay, so I like using this every single day. This is my daytime moisturizer. Of course, you can use it at night, but I like to save it for like when I'm putting my makeup on. And this is a really nice base. I used to be afraid to like go into makeup with glass skin, but this changed that. And I feel like it really has transformed the way my makeup looks. It just looks a lot more radiant and beautiful. So definitely want to recommend this. Next up, I want to recommend the Topicals eye patches. Now, I don't know, y'all. I was like, do these really work? Here's what I have to say about them. They do work, okay? These eye patches definitely work. Now, is it long term? I can't say that. However, when I get up in the morning and like I'm having my slow mornings, drinking my coffee, reading my devotional, doing the things, I put these on, and by the time I'm ready for my day, especially if I'm not wearing makeup, I definitely notice hydration and brightness with these, okay? And I do believe they have caffeine in them, but they do say that they're a brightening eye mask for brighter, even under eye. I would agree. I can definitely tell a difference. Now, over time, I mean, you know, throughout the day, it probably still gets dark again, but for that moment, for that day, it's nice. So I definitely recommend these. These actually do work in my opinion. Now I have a couple things for the hair. You guys always ask me about my curling irons. Okay, I'm going to pop them up here. I've been using the same curling irons for years. These are the T3 3-in-1. So you basically just replace each one of the like rods, I guess is what they call them, the wands, for the different sizes. perfect. I have the classic kit. I want a curling wand like set from them, but yeah, this is fabulous. So good. I don't know another curling iron better than this because of the way that it smooths the shaft of the hair, the way that the shine is, you know, my hair is like super shiny with the curling irons, and they get hot in 3.5. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect curling irons. Also this, now this is new. This is by Vegamore. Now I've been using the Vegamore hair drops and I've been loving them, but when I saw this, I had to pick it up, y'all. This is a derma roller, but how pretty is this? It's a little piece of luxury, honey. Yes, it's a derma roller and you can replace the head on this, and it comes with this case. So what you do with this is you like derma roll your edges or wherever you're noticing some thinning, do that and then put the serum. So it just makes it for like better absorption, and it wakes up that hair follicle, y'all. So if you're struggling with thinning edges or thinning areas in your hair, highly recommend this. On the website, it actually shows you the 120-day difference. So after using this for 120 days, you can see the hair has definitely thickened up. Now, this is not going to be a miracle. This is not going to work overnight. Nothing like that, but it definitely will wake up that hair follicle and allow for your hair serums and things like that to penetrate into the scalp much better and be more effective. So I'm loving this. And plus, you just can't beat how cute it is. It's not painful to me at all. Like, it's one of those things, like, it's, you know, very tiny micro little needles, but it doesn't hurt by any means. It's not uncomfortable in my opinion. So I think it's worth it. Definitely check out the derma roller from Vegamore if you guys have been struggling and been trying to like grow your edges back. Okay, y'all. So last but not least, let's talk body care. And before y'all start freaking out, yes, I'm going to do a separate video for all of my fragrance recommendations. Okay. I feel like this video is going to be too long. Should I include it in here? I don't know. So the first thing that I have to recommend is going to be the Fenty. Look, I got the Big Daddy, okay? This is the Fenty Body Butter. This is in Vanilla Dream. Y'all, favorite. Oh, it smells so good. It leaves such a beautiful shine and glow on the skin. You don't need oil after this. That's what I love about the Fenty. Some people feel like it's too oily. I like an oilier moisturizer, okay? So this is a cream, but it kind of goes into an oil on the skin. It's fabulous. I love it. I love it. The next one is going to be the Josie Maran. Now, I've fallen in love with these simply because they're just really nice. They really do moisturize the skin. Now, I like to get the minis. I do have the tubs, and yes, I love them. But when you are traveling, these are one and done. It gets the job done, and that's what I love. The scents are not the most potent, okay? My favorite is Golden Hour. That's what we have here. I like Topless Tangerine. They're just really good moisturizers, and the more I've used them, the more I've fallen in love with them. Very tried and true, easy go-to type of, you know, moisturizers. Oh, before I forget, which I didn't bring out here, the Patrick Ta. Smells amazing, okay? That's more of a fragrance, if you ask me. Smells so good, and you still will get that like cream to oil type of formula on the body. It's a nice glow. Not quite as greasy as this one, but the shine is still there, but it only comes in that one scent. So that's the only downside. And surprisingly, I only have one body wash that I want to recommend because it's new to me. This is the Salt and Stone, and I love the saffron and cedar scent, you guys. So I was sent over the body cream in the saffron and cedar and the deodorant. Fabulous products. Loved it so much that I had to run out and get the body wash, and this smells so good. Like, it is so nice. Oh, yes. If you like Baccarat, you will love this. It's a little sweeter in my opinion, but this is really, really, really nice. I love it. Far less expensive than the actual Baccarat, you know, body wash. So this will do for me. And not only does it smell good, but it also has antioxidants in here and also some hydrating ingredients along with some ocean botanicals. Okay. So this is a really good product. Okay, y'all. So like I said, yes, I will be doing a separate video for all of my fragrance recommendations. This video would have been over 3 hours long, child. I'm really trying to cut down on the length of the videos. Your girl likes to talk, but I also just like to be thorough. I want to make sure you guys are understanding and really going into this informed, okay? So I'm going to do a separate video on that. Let me know what you guys want to see in that video. But make sure you check out the Sephora Savings event. Again, I will have all the details down below. It starts on April the 10th and goes all the way through April the 20th, okay? So all the tiers will be in the description box. Please consider using the links that I have linked in that description box when you are shopping. If you don't like browsing the stores, you can always do a BOPUS order where you buy online and just go pick it up. And you also can do same day delivery, okay? So make sure you guys are signing up to be a Beauty Insider member. And thank you so much again for watching. Thank you, Sephora, for sponsoring today's video, and I will talk to you on my next one. Bye, y'all.
She comfortable.